Hello, I'm Eric. Thanksgiving. The first thing I think about isn't turkey or a ton of food. Thanksgiving to me is a lifetime of memories. Visiting my extended family on my father's side. A big get-together in what feels like the middle of nowhere. It's a chance to catch up with grandparents, great-grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, second cousins, third cousins, and other collateral relatives. In 2016, we stayed home with my dad as he passed away in his bed on Thanksgiving Day. This story begins in the year 2014, the last Thanksgiving with my dad. For as long as I can remember, I've been going to the farm for Thanksgiving. The farm has been in my family for generations. It belonged to my great-great-grandparents, the Creasons. I spent many summers there growing up, but it's a family tradition to meet there every Thanksgiving. That's my dad. He drove us from Alabama to Arkansas in about 7 hours. Wolf Bayou, Arkansas. Population 3, or 10, or something really small. There's no post office, there's no stores, no schools, just a real laid-back area. A local once said, "If a squirrel falls out of a tree, it makes the news."
Everyone look at the camera. Come here. Look at the camera.
Trying to get a group photo with all 25 of us, including myself, is a tad difficult.
Why don't you get the picture now?
A 2-second self-timer is just not long enough.
Now, which button do I hit? Here we go, everybody. Smile, say cheese. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Here we go. Happy Thanksgiving. There we go. Now, I don't know if I'm doing this right or not.
You're not a professional carver?
No, I'm just a professional eater. I don't care what it looks like and
There
gets
are
the
other
plate.
people to eat, Mike.
Huh?
There are other people to eat.
I'm just eating a piece, nobody. I had to end up throwing it away or giving it to the dogs anyhow.
Before you eat, you sign the book. This just shows us who's been at the farm all these years. This book goes all the way back to 1977. I was 1 year old. This is the farmhouse. It's been slightly upgraded over the years, but it still feels like going into the past when you step inside.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun.
When was this house built?
1948-ish.
Is the outhouse still out there?
Yep, it's not used as an outhouse anymore. But it's still out there.
It's got some upgrades. A modern stove and a microwave. It's not too modern looking, but it is a microwave. This old stove is pretty cool.
And before that, they had a wood burning stove. So this was a modern improvement.
Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the
Can you ring the dinner bell?
Dinner
The trial?
Oh, sure. Come and get it.
It's kind of dark in
Is that
here.
the dinner bell?
Yeah. Most of what happens on the farm these days happens in the barn. We stopped off at the cemetery to look at the headstones in the cemetery that my grandfather was buried in last year in 2013. We still haven't picked out a headstone for his grave. Right now there's just a marker, and we're just kind of getting a look of all the different styles and colors and trying to decide what would be best for his site. And yeah. So Henry Creason is Granddad's father. So your great grandfather.
Great grandfather.
And then Ida Creason.
That's my granddad's sister, Aunt Ida. I remember her.
Ah, okay.
She was ancient. I was about 5. Granddad was in World War I. And got a guess?
attack and had asthma the rest of his life. He was always wheezing and coughing.
The crescents. Henry, there's this footstone. And the other one right there. I think footstones is a great idea.
Yeah, kind of a postscript.
Yeah, right? So they don't do footstones anymore?
I don't think it's common. I don't recall seeing any lately.
I think we know what kind of style we're looking for. It's be a dark gray granite. There's different types of stone, marble, limestone that will erode over time, and so looking for longevity and looking for something that looks nice. There's a lot of people out here, a lot of interesting names. Some of these people, looking at the dates, lived to be 100 years or more. We're gonna spend a little bit more time here looking around, and then we're out of here and we're gonna go back to the farm.
Playing off and on, so that's about 12, I guess. Got away from it for a long time. And then a buddy of mine, just in the last few years, really, how he started learning. He was wanting to learn how to play, and he got him a guitar, and so we kind of hooked back up. He got me interested in it.
8 inches of snow.
So we've been, jacking around with it for a while.
Okay. It's a long time.
Yeah, off and on. It's but if I could do nothing else, I'd take music lessons. Well, I'd take enough to learn how to get by, like a violin, enough to learn how to hold it, how to draw the bow, and it's a big difference on some of that stuff,
It's a big one.
not as tangy.
Pretty good.
They're not good.
Not really, no.
Are they? Are they like dry?
I don't like the flavor.
Not as juicy.
The higher, the better. Oh, yeah. So I was pulling it down. Apart.
How do you describe the taste of a huckleberry?
Purple.
Purple?
Purple. It tastes purple.
Okay.
Everyone's different. See? These are tart.
Yeah, these are tart.
These are. Lumberjack is true.
All right, it's time for lumberjack.
Look out there. Timber.
That's it.
Feeling of power.
Good job.
Like a galloping deer.
Take all my money and you go downtown and you get back in the evening and all cool down, baby. You don't have to go. On a back up, darling, down the road I know.
When's the first time you came to this pond here?
Well, let's see. After it was starting to fill up, that would have been in the 60s, early 60s. Only 62.
And you used to jump off the cliffs, dive off, and
In
swim.
the summer, yep. Try to reach the bottom. No way.
And then they had more up-tempo songs. Do the same thing.
Which one?
Big boat man.
The reedwood flat. The reedwood out.
Really?
So it's broken?
Yeah. Gotta go in and put that reed because it's wet flat.
Oh. So these are the boats that we took out a couple summers ago. Went out and boated, and it's pretty fun.
Really? The rear teeth are not exactly molars and they're not exactly canines. They're like,
Oh,
Specialized.
yeah.
so what's that from? That's a deer? Whoa.
Want a picture of a fun guy, you gotta take one of me.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
You're a fun guy.
And that is a pretty laid-back view of Thanksgiving at the farm.
It doesn't work with a good shark.
Music on a budget.
I didn't know you played drums too.
I don't. I just beat on it.
So what's the next song?
That's about it I haven't played a guitar in years. Seriously.